Dear Diary, Kent Brickwood here. Future book idea. A halfling goes across a long way to destroy a piece of jewelry. Also, turns out suits of armor aren't just for decoration. Sometimes they try to kill you. The big, tall, scary man reveals his name is Mikhail. I think it's quite nice of a name. We walk into an old, dusty room. Mikhail is over there inspecting the door to go into the next room, and as I'm about to follow him, I realize there is a woman, a dead woman, right behind him that just pops out of nowhere. So I try to step up for the team, maybe get them to like me a bit more, and I decide to draw her attention away. "Hey, ghost lady!" That's what I said. And she turns, faces me, and I realize how stupid that decision was, because she reaches inside of me and basically pulls my soul out. I pass the fuck out. However, a few moments later, I come to, feeling a little weird, but basically back to normal, and we decided to bust that ghost. There's a doorway behind the mirror now that we didn't notice before. I think we're gonna have to go through that. I don't really want to. Especially because, now that I think about it, I'm not feeling too well.
I'm guessing when you guys turn around to Kent, he's just kind of bewildered at what happened, and he just faints over.
Great.
We were talking about how my character would be angry about him coming back to life, but that's not the case, because he doesn't care if people come back to life. He's just undead that bother Doom Guides.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So coming back to life because of the intervention of a god is cool. Coming back to life because some jackass is like, hey, I need a slave.
Yeah,
That's not cool.
Okay, so he's just standing. He fainted. He's on the ground.
Fainted.
So I'm gonna go up to Kent and check if he's alive.
Okay. Make an investigation check. Yeah, not medicine.
14.
14. Yeah, he's alive. He's good. He's seems to be fully healthy,
Okay,
which is strange considering the fact he was just dead.
I'm gonna slap him across the face.
Kent seems like he is
Out of
not
commission.
dead. He's unconscious, but just kind of out of commission. He's not.
Okay. Can I pick him up? Is he light?
He's light. He's a halfling. He's
Alright, I'm gonna
actually
pick him
I
up.
have that written down. He is 40 pounds.
Can I lift 40 pounds?
What's your strength?
10.
Yeah. I
Alright.
mean, he's a body. You can slump him against your waist.
I just pick him up on my shoulder.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just
Just
carry
make
him.
a standard strength check.
9.
You're fine.
Okay.
Yep. I just hoping you were gonna roll a 1.
Yeah. You always do, don't you?
I do.
Yeah. So I just kind of pick him up and pop him on my shoulder.
Okay. So you are carrying 1 Kent.
Okay. I'm gonna add that to my inventory.
Did the small one just faint?
Yes, I do believe he just fainted. I will have to carry him.
Could just leave him.
I mean, we could, but you are a man of God. Are you really going to leave a man dead on the ground? Or not dead, but unconscious?
God is iffy term. Voice is going all over the place right now.
I'll hold on to him for now. If it becomes cumbersome, we'll figure something out.
What do you guys decide to do?
Well, I'm gonna go into the nursery.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand outside the nursery.
There's a crib with a black shroud over it.
Okay. I'm gonna. Is that the only thing in there?
That is the only thing in there.
Well, then I'm going to look in the thing.
I'm gonna stand right outside the door
Just
looking
gonna
at him do
move
this.
Okay.
the
My
shroud.
hands just like crossed.
You see a tightly wrapped, baby-sized bundle lying in the crib.
Oh, great. Is that going to be another spook? Or a schmeckata?
I have fire breath. I can burn it down.
I'm going to, I can't see its face, right?
Nope.
Alright, well, I'm gonna carefully unwrap it. What do I see?
Nothing. It just falls to the bottom of the crib.
Save
So
for
it's,
death.
it's a bundle of blankets?
It is empty blankets. There's not enough there for it to be that exact bundle. It looked like it was filled with something, but not anymore.
Alright, well then, yeah, just burn this stupid thing.
Yeah?
Fuck is, doesn't do anything for us. Burn it!
I mean, I might burn down the whole house then.
Do you think we care?
We're in it still.
Leave.
As a reminder, the fog is pressed up against the house.
Oh no, I remember your fucking fog.
This is a fucking.
I'm gonna go up to the secret door.
Okay.
Is it just a normal door? Is there anything on it?
You just kind of push open the secret
I
door.
didn't say I
that's
push
there.
it open. I just said,
Oh.
is there anything on it?
No.
Can I investigate it?
You can.
20.
It's a secret door,
All
and there
right,
was a
I'm gonna-
mirror in front of it.
Now I'm gonna open it.
And it opens, and when you look inside, you see that there's a staircase that goes up.
What was on the outside of this room? Like,
On the
where we
outside
walked
of this
through?
room was a whole other half of the floor.
Right.
Wait, I thought there was only one door on this floor.
No, there's
No.
a whole other half.
Oh, okay. Well,
We
When you
walked
came
in
up-
the first door and almost died.
There was still 1, 2, 3 other doors you could have went in.
on this floor?
Yep.
And I'm sure all of them have things that'll kill us in them.
Probably.
I just read the book, John. I don't make the rules.
Well, that clearly goes to an attic.
That's your job.
I read the rules. I enforce them. More like guidelines.
That's true.
Well, I say we go up the attic last, and we explore the other rooms first.
All right.
Do not chew on that.
I won't.
Okay, so
I
I'm
wasn't
gonna
talking to you, obviously.
rejoin with Mikhail, and then I guess we'll walk out. Do you want to walk out?
Yeah, let's go to the
Alright.
door across the hall.
All right. So when you step out of the door, you realize that there is a door directly on your left. In front of you is the humped-over dead, suit of armor. As weird as that term is, of a dead suit of armor. Directly in front of you, across the hall, you see like the start of a double door, and there's a little alcove to the left. And you remember looking in there earlier. If you didn't, we'll say you did. That there is a door on the inside of that alcove as well.
Okay. I'm gonna investigate the door directly to our left.
Okay.
Good start.
Roll an investigation check.
20.
Wow. Okay. You see that it's a door, and that's about it.
I will slowly open the door.
As you go to do so, Donna, what would you like to do since you are in that closet and you see the door currently opening in front of you?
Trapped in the closet?
I would like to slap Ven.
I'm not near there.
Ven?
You would like to what then? Oh, slap
would-
Ven?
Yeah,
Oh, then.
like as he opens the door.
Then I would like. So you see a hand coming at you from the darkness. Would you? What would you like to do?
Close the door.
Just trap me back in the closet.
So, Donna, make a dexterity check, please.
8.
You see a hand come out to reach towards your face, Ven,
Uh-huh.
and Ven quickly shuts the door, and from the wrist, a little bit further down from the wrist, up, just gets slammed in the doorway.
Yeah, I bet.
And you, would you scream from that? What are you going to do from that? I don't know your character much.
Callista what would she do? She would be really, really pissed off. She would start screaming angrily.
So you hear a female scream from the inside of the closet after you slam the door, and you see a hand sticking out. A human hand, not a human hand, but a
I
humanoid
open the
hand.
door a little bit so it's not pressed up against anything, so that she can pull her hand in.
Okay.
I have my sword in my hand again, and I'm thinking about charging the door.
Can I do a tuck and roll out of the closet?
You are in a closet 5 feet by 10 feet.
I'm gonna charge the door, screaming, "Another specter!"
Okay.
Why are you
Make
making
a,
this so difficult for me?
Are you just going to attack the closed door?
I'm gonna stab it with the
Well,
sword.
apparently he's gonna slam into me also.
I have not even joined and
I
I will
have
be
to
dead
stop
in 2
the
seconds.
specters.
I have to
just gonna-
stop the screaming.
I got a 3, so I don't know what modifier you want to add to that, but it's
John, I
terrible.
would like you to make a dexterity check, and Drew make an attack roll.
I did. It was really low.
Good.
It was a
Natural
9.
1.
Whoa.
What did you get, Drew?
I got a 9.
I got a 5.
Okay, so what ends up happening is, Donna, you hear, "I'll charge the door" from outside of it.
Okay, I didn't
And-
say that in character, sir.
You get the idea that that's going to happen, so you duck out of the way, trip over everything in the closet, and land on your ass. From the outside of the door, Ven goes, "What?" Turns around, gets knocked to the side, which knocks Drew off kilter. So Ven slams into the right side of the door, MacLeod slams into the left side of the door, and the door is very unharmed.
Seems about right.
The screaming probably has stopped from the inside, but you hear a...
So have we all just fallen on the floor consecutively, like, doing
Yeah.
our own things?
It's very Scooby-Doo.
Elf, get up! There's another one!
Alright, I would like to now open the door and have my dagger drawn.
Okay. You
Can
have
I pull
dark vision,
out-
correct?
Yes.
What would you like to pull out?
My dagger.
Your dagger is pulled out. The door opens, and in front of you, you see Ven, which you don't know who that is, but he is describe yourself quickly for what you would see.
I am a half-elf, drow, dark blue skin. I have white hair, and I have pale green eyes, and I'm about, like, 5'8".
Okay.
And
And
there's
I'm in black.
a
I'm in, like, a black robe that's tied to me.
there's a small
And there's-
dragon
yeah.
perched on his shoulder, currently hissing at the door.
I'm gonna try to shove him away from me
Okay.
and try to just like step out of the closet while screaming, "You're a fucking idiot, and I can't stand you. Who the fuck are you?"
Do not attack us. We have you outmanned.
I'm
Who
gonna
are you?
tell you, as soon as she steps out the door, I'm gonna cold cock her.
What the fuck, Drew?
I don't know who you are. There's ghosts in here.
Also, just to add to the hilarity, when I got pushed into the door, that would also mean that Kent flopped out of my arms as well.
Yes, I was saying. Kent is now on the ground, like he's the doorstop now.
he has a purpose in his life. 15.
What was that?
15.
That was you said cold clocker?
Yeah.
What's your AC, Donna?
15, so he hits.
Yeah. Okay, you hit.
Yeah.
Well,
roll
it's an
damage
unarmed.
for-
It's an unarmed strike, to be fair. So what is that? Unarmed strikes in 5th edition.
One unarmed strike, if you're not proficient, I believe is just 1 damage.
Okay, I'm not proficient in unarmed, so.
MacLeod is just punching a female in the face.
Oh, we just fought a female, all right? It
Our
killed
friend
a
just
small,
died.
small little man in one hit. A wee little man.
So what? Now I'm at 8.
You did 1 damage?
I'm not proficient, so I guess so. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you take 1 damage. 1 bludgeoning damage.
Is
in
that
the
right?
face.
In
I
the
believe
face.
so.
I can't
My
read
eye
my
just
handbook.
swelling shut.
Okay, so you have just punched Callista. Now, Callista, you have walked out into the hallway. You see that there's a dead piece of armor, which you remember kind of chased you into this closet initially, is now
That's right.
befelled. You remember hearing things outside of that door only a couple of minutes ago. You're guessing that they are the ones who just destroyed it. You see the elf, which opened the door. You see an unconscious halfling with a ridiculous cowboy hat on.
Is it
and
still on? He did fall on the floor.
it always stays on.
Magic.
And,
That's
Hot
ability.
glued to his head.
You see a gigantic piece of armor who just clocked you in the face.
This one's solid.
Mikhail, stop! Stop! Give her a chance to talk. And then if she is lying or a terrible person, then we'll kill her.
Mikhail's gonna back up.
Just keep your weapon drawn. We do not know this woman.
I'm just gonna try to go back in the closet. Shut the door.
It was safe in there.
You see
It
her
was
pop
safer
out.
in there.
Did her, like, don't mess with me kind of thing. Just got clocked. Looks over and just slowly backs back into the
And
No,
closet.
no, 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 no,
as
stop,
I
stop, stop,
back
stop, stop.
up, I just want to whisper to Bartholomew, my ferret, who's hiding in the hood of my cloak. I just want to whisper to him, "These fucking people are really weird. I almost got attacked by an armor. I'm not in it for this. I want to leave." and I just want to go back in the closet.
So when you're closing the closet, you get it about halfway there, and you feel it stop, and you try it again, and you look down, and the halfling is just being thumped as you slowly try to close the door.
I'm going to drag Kent's body out of the doorway, and I'm going to keep my hand on the door and just be like, "Are you okay?"
Oh, wait, you're talking to
Yes.
me? I'm gonna nod my head and try to walk past them and just continue walking. Still, like, whispering to Bartholomew.
Now, do you want to walk down the stairs? Do you want to walk into the room on the right they just came out of? Or you want to walk down the hall to the left?
I want to walk down the hall to the left.
Okay. So you see her just kind of slowly dip out to the left, just kind of hands up, kind of scuffling around, talking to
how close is she?
something that you can't see
I wanna like
in her
walk
hood.
backwards. I want to like walk backwards and like wave my dagger at them like as I'm like stepping back.
Is she stepping away from us, or does she have to pass by me?
She's walking backwards, then it's Ven, and then it's Mikkel, and somewhere in the middle, on the ground.
There's an unconscious halfling.
Okay, great.
All right, good description.
Thank you.
Can you please stop for a second? You're the first actual person we've seen in here that's not dead or a ghost.
I don't even know who you are.
Well, we
I
don't
saw-
know who you are.
I saw 2 children. They weren't children.
Well,
They
yeah,
tried
we
to-
saw them too.
Were
So
you tricked by this?
you might not be real. This might all not be real. I don't know what's going on. I'm not staying here. I'm not staying with you. I'm leaving. Again.
Where are you going?
I don't know. I don't know where I'm going, but it's not anywhere with you.
Well,
And I'm
whoever is
leaving.
running this does not want us to leave. There is a fog keeping us in. We cannot
So
leave.
you could stay here, but I'm gonna go.
Where? There is
Anywhere
nowhere we
where
can
you're
go.
not. He just clocked me in the head. I'm not staying here with you.
Right. But I didn't clock you in the head.
To be
Why
fair,
are you angry at me?
I thought you were a ghost.
You could be a ghost. Everybody could be a ghost.
Pretty sure.
Technically not, because he did punch you in the face and you did get hit. If it was a ghost, you would not have gotten hit.
I don't have time for technicalities. Okay? Alright? Yeah? Okay? Alright? I'm leaving. Bye.
Seems like a solid rule.
No.
I'm gonna look at her, look at Mikhail, look at Kent.
Kent
Look
kind of
back at
he's
her.
looking back at you, but his eyes are closed.
I'll look back at her, and I'm gonna be like, alright, fine. If you want to go, then go. There's nothing stopping you from leaving.
Yeah, there is. You should know that. Don't ya?
About that time, she ends up towards the double doors in the back, and her back kind of hits the double doors.
Okay.
You do not remember or know,
I know.
what's in
I
those
know.
rooms.
I know. I guess I'll just open up the doors then.
The double doors, and there's another door that's in there as well, like in the alcove. So there's a single door, and then there's a double door behind you. Up to you.
Okay. Can I check really quickly if the double doors are locked or trapped?
To check if they're trapped would take a minute, so that's not really quickly. But to see if it's locked, you can check. Just make an investigation check.
Would I be able to make an investigation check from
Well,
where I
you
am?
know what? It's I don't know what it is because that's a 1.
So you're reaching back, and you just can't find the doorknob because you're concentrating on everybody else. And you guys see this, and you know that the doorknobs are behind her, and she's just reaching off to the side. So eventually you turn around, and you finally grab it and kind of see, and it's not locked.
Okay.
This one can't even open doors.
Obvious.
How she gets in the closet?
I'm just sitting back at this point watching this happen, seeing what she does.
I'm gonna open the double doors with a grandiose gesture, and then go and whisper to Bartholomew that we need to leave.
So you see both of her hands go behind to the doorknobs. You hear a and then she swings the doors wide behind her, and she just steps backwards. Do you close them behind you?
No, I don't.
And she just kind of, with her arms open, like a come at me bro stance, into the room and just slinks around the corner so you can't see her anymore. And she talks to something in her hood again. You don't know what she's talking to, but she's talking to something in a hood.
I look at Evan, shrug visibly, which is a feat considering how much armor I'm wearing, and just walk towards the door.
And it clanks as you do.
Yes, it does. Pots and pans.
So you hear the clanking behind you. When you walk into the room and you kind of back up behind the wall, you see that it's a bedroom of sorts. It looks like a master suite.
Can I see into the bedroom too?
You can see into it. You see like a rug and some windows
Okay.
through it. You don't see the door, see a bed or anything.
Okay.
But Callista, correct? That's the pronunciation?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you look around, you see that there's some burgundy drapes that are covering the windows. There's some furnishings in the room, like a 4-poster bed with embroidered curtains and some tattered gossamer veils. A matching pair of wardrobes. They don't have any doors on them. It just looks like they're empty kind of shelves. There's a vanity with a wood-framed mirror and a jewelry box. And there's a padded chair. The rug that you see, John, or Ven for that matter, there's a tiger skin rug that lies in front of a fireplace. It seems to be rotting. Callista, you'd see that from here. That is not exactly in pristine shape. And it looks like there's a portrait above the fireplace. There's a bunch of webs everywhere. There's a table and 2 chairs. And then resting on the dusty tablecloth is an empty porcelain bowl and a matching jug. There's also a door that faces the bed that has a full-length mirror that's mounted on it. So it looks like maybe like a little closet. That's what you are currently up against.
First thing I want to do.
Oh, you also see a dumbwaiter.
Fantastic. Not going anywhere near that. First thing I'm gonna do is try to look in the jewelry box and see if there's anything that I can take.
Okay. So you guys see her dip around the corner, and Michaela starts to walk towards, and then she just walks in view again to the other side of the room. Then?
I'm going into the room.
Okay. Michaela's going into the room. Ven, what do you do?
I'm gonna pick up Kent.
Okay. That was my next question.
And then go into the room.
All right. You slump him over. You hear a little quiet thunk against the door as his head kind of hits it.
I don't care.
You don't care. And then you proceed towards the room as well.
Are we all in the room now? Is this?
You guys are now in the room. You see Callista at a desk. Or not desk, really, a vanity.
I'm shutting the door.
Okay.
Putting myself in front of it.
Okay.
There's no other way out, right?
You just see the door that looks like it'll be to a closet. You also see sorry, Callista, you also see this as well. There's a door that leads out to like a balcony, but this has like a glass door and or like some type of window in there that you can see the fog is pressed up against, so you don't want to probably go out there. I mean, by all means you could. Not a recommended activity.
Fog is dangerous to everybody.
Apparently in this game it is.
Probably got monsters in
Apparently.
it.
You guys don't know what the fog does. You just
Yeah,
shot
I
an
don't really
arrow
want
into
to
it.
fucking find out.
Oh, please.
I
Maybe
mean-
it'll take us back home. Imagine.
That would be the
go home.
worst. We do all of
That
this
would be the best
nonsense, and
puzzle.
it's just like we're just walking into the fog. You're fine.
It's like the fucking magic bubble puzzle.
Just
Where
sit
you
there.
walk in and you can't pop the bubble or else you die.
That's not good.
Okay, so what's
Callista,
going on
you
in the
go
room
up
right now?
to this. So you see Callista looking at some type of jewelry box on the vanity. What would you like to do with the jewelry box? Just inspect it?
I just want to see if there's anything that I could steal from these people.
Okay.
That,
You, I'm just
'cause
gonna wait for the
I
train to
don't
go
know
by.
where I am, right? I don't know what happened.
You do not know. You know that you have been in this house for a while. You don't remember anything about his layout. You remember
Okay.
downstairs a little bit, not too much. You remember the fog. You remember you were here with some other people at some point, but
Yeah.
you don't remember who they are.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna try to steal from these people.
Okay. So you open it up, and you find a couple things in there. 3 gold rings. They're worth about 25 gold each. Find a thin necklace with a topaz pendant. That's worth about 750 gold. And the jewelry box itself is worth about 75 gold. It's kind of fitted with silver and gold.
Okay, can I put that in my backpack?
You certainly can. So you guys see Callista looking at this jewelry box, inspecting some stuff in it, takes some stuff out, then just puts everything back in and throws it in her bag.
I notice her kleptomania, and I approve.
It turns him on.
Oh, by the way, nobody knows what I look like.
True. So we might as well dip into that.
Does
So,
her give Vin a raging drow boner?
No.
God damn.
That sounds like a lie.
So Callista has white like paper skin with a silvery translucent look to it. Her hair is an icy blue, and her eyes are a gunmetal silver. She's wearing a studded leather armor and a hood. She's 5'11" and 135 pounds. She is 100 years old because she is a half-elf arcane trickster rogue.
That's one thin elf.
Yeah, she's she needs a burger. Great.
So
What else is
that's
in the
what she
room?
looks like. You saw a bed. You saw a table with some chairs. There's a portrait. You guys now recognize the people in the portrait as being the parents of the two children, Gustav and Elizabeth Durst.
So this
You're
is a
thinking
master
this may be
bedroom.
their room. You would think this is their room.
So they were
People-
so vain, they had a portrait painted of themselves for themselves in their room.
Bucky, what if they forgot what they looked like when they went to sleep?
That's not a thing.
No, that was called a joke, Donna.
Oh. That's not a thing, Drew.
It's definitely not a thing.
So the other thing in there is the closet that is currently closed.
I'm gonna go up to the closet and inspect it.
Okay.
I'm gonna find a
roll-
fucking 7 out of 10 fucking cloak in here.
So roll an investigation check.
11.
Okay. You open it. It's empty, kind of dust choked. Nothing in there. Just a abandoned closet.
I close it.
Okay.
Nothing else in the room?
That seems to be it.
Alright, then I'm gonna leave.
No, you're not.
Okay.
There's also the dumbwaiter, but what?
Oh, I
depends on
can
what you guys
stuff
wanna do
Nick's
with
body in there.
We'll get him on the first floor when we decide to leave.
it. You see Nick starts to get just a little bit of a smile in his
Oh
unconscious.
my god,
state just
can we
at the
do
mention.
that? Should we do that?
No,
John,
because
this
if we
is
put him in there, he
D&D.
will die.
I mean, I know we can, but I'm saying should we?
No, he will die.
Those are two very different questions.
Josh will make him disappear, and we'll lose the character. To the
You hear a
Nick
slight.
To be honest, that's Nick's problem.
Yeah.
That's
True.
his problem. He couldn't get internet,
True. He could have just used all of his data for this video chat.
right?
It's true. So what would you guys care to do?
Well, I'm just
Well, he's
blocking
gotta
the
do something.
doorway.
I'm just gonna ask them what happened to that little man. Why?
Fainted.
He was
dead?
killed. We don't know. He is currently unconscious. He's breathing and alive, but apparently he wasn't about 2 seconds ago.
Gray area.
It's iffy. We do not know. We're
It's
still
hard
learning.
to be in this house. You get
Yeah.
used to it.
I don't really want to get used to it. I want to get out.
So then let's go. Let's
Donna,
leave. Actually,
Donna, make
no.
a deception check.
Oh. God damn it! What is with these fucking bullshit, fucking pussy rolls? 10,
And make a persuasion.
14.
So you have persuaded yourself that you have gotten used to this house. But
Right.
everybody else have realized that you probably haven't.
Mhm.
You see Ven and Mikhail, you see her say it in a way that's reflective as she's trying to convince herself of it, and she is pretty convinced of the fact that she's okay with it, but something has seriously happened to her.
I'm gonna turn to her and be like, "And how long have you been here?"
It's all relative, really. It's relative.
Not really.
Time is relative.
Time is
No.
not really relative. It has an end point. Like from start to finish, how long
Yeah, death. Death is relative as well.
have you died?
Have I?
I'm asking you that question. I do not know.
Me either. I don't know either. This all really fun. This house is really fun. Let's continue.
This is going nowhere.
Like, really, we should move.
She seems very troubled about what she's talking about. Taking the rolls from last time. There's definitely something up, and she is not ready to divulge it.
Mikhail, we should keep going and get out of here as fast as possible.
I stand there for a minute and I look at him. Until we figure this out, nobody leaves.
Figure what out? There's nothing to figure out. You should really go.
I'm not scared. Can we
Okay.
trust you?
Can you trust me?
That's the question he just asked. Can we trust you?
Whew, I thought he said,
I
"Can
just-
we touch you?" I'm like, "Wow, that's it. This got real creepy." Real creepy.
I just point at Vin when he reiterates, just like,
No one leaves. Can I touch you?
to be fair, I am sort of a cleric that might do something, but creepy way to
Oh,
phrase it.
are you a cleric? I didn't know that.
Sort of a cleric.
Oh, okay.
I'm a death
We are
cleric.
also in a bedroom, so
Yes,
Yeah.
I chose this. On
That
purpose.
that tiger rug that they got going on.
You know they
That's
fucked on
premium
that.
stuff right there.
Yeah, the rotting one.
Yeah.
You know they fucked on it.
Yeah.
While
I
looking at
bet.
their own portrait.
Mm-hmm. They are some serious narcissists. But anyway, I look
Alright,
at it.
when we leave this room, I'm burning that rug.
No, don't do that.
It's rotting. It's not
amazing.
worth anything now.
Doesn't matter. You gotta just let it be.
All right. So, what would you guys care to do?
I reiterate, can we trust you?
Can you trust me?
Yeah.
Sure, if you guys want to trust me, you can. I don't know what will happen.
What is your name?
You remember your name. You're good with that.
Callista.
Hello, Callista.
Callista Bergensen.
My name is Ven. This is Mikhail. And the one on the ground is Kent. We came to this house not of our own volition. We were teleported here. We were somewhere else entirely, and we just wound up here. We have been forced inside this house because of this fog. We do not know what it is. We have run into this armor that came to life and attacked us, but we took it down. We walked into the room across the hall, and when a door was opened, a tall, thin, undead creature attacked us.
Yeah. Not cool.
Yeah, not cool at all. It reached into our friend Kent and caused him to fall unconscious to the floor.
Not cool.
Presumably dead.
Yeah.
But then not dead. And then he woke up. And
Yeah.
then we killed the creature, which was great. And then our friend fainted.
Yeah.
And now we are here, and we found you in a closet behind the arbor that we killed before. So my question to you, darling, is this. Why are you here?
Don't call me darling. Don't do that. I
Noted,
don't know why
won't.
I'm here.
Okay.
Um.
How did you get here?
Now, what Ven was just saying, half of that does sound foggy but familiar, no pun intended with the fog. That maybe that has happened before and you've visibly seen that. You may have experienced it, you don't know, but what he's describing as that creature that killed Kent or put him out or something, that sounds familiar. Also, you being led here by fog sounds familiar as well. But you can't really put your finger on any details.
So I can't really put my finger on any details, but what I can tell
That
you
is great.
is that fog sounds very familiar.
Okay, that's good.
Your friend Kent, that sounds familiar.
Okay.
How I got here, fuck if I know. Who I was with, if I was by myself, I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I've gotten used to it, and that's what's important. Isn't that right, Bartholomew?
Who is Bartholomew?
He said that's right. So,
I
The thing
reiterate.
I want to know.
No, continue. You go ahead, Mikhail. I've done a lot of talking. You can go.
The thing I want to know is, are you going to stab us? Are you going to try to stab me in the back?
I mean, I don't
are
think
you
anybody
really
can
bad
stab you.
people? Are you bad people?
No,
No.
we don't want to be here. I believe we have a common goal in not being in this house.
Callista, make an insight check, and both of you make an insight check as well.
19.
14.
14.
You all seem to feel that what each other are saying is truthful. You both are in a pretty awful situation at the moment, and that you all have the desire to get out. But trust is something that could potentially be done for the goal of getting out of the house, because you all really want to do that.
So, what I'm saying is that currently we have a common goal. We do not have to be friends, but I am saying that currently what is in this house, and this house in its entirety, is our enemy. We are also enemies of this house because we do not want to be here. So I believe we can acquire a mutual friendship in saying that we want to get out of this house, and then when we get out of this house, we can go our separate ways. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, alright.
Great.
That sounds fair enough.
Then welcome aboard for the time being. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Callista has joined your party.
Achievement unlocked.
Then, in that case, I step out of the way and let them open the door.
Okay.
I would do it, but my hands are encased in giant, unwieldy gauntlets.
You both open the door, or whoever opens the door, and you see the hallway you guys came from, and you see a door directly to your right across the hall in that
As
little
we walk out, I spit fire on the tiger fucking rug.
Come on.
Yeah, just
a little
happens.
bit, just a little spittle of fire, so it burns.
It catches
'Cause it's
fire,
hideous.
and immediately just it's just
Aw.
gone. It was really
Yeah.
dusty and
Yeah.
yeah.
That was a really beautiful rug. You shouldn't have done that.
What's left is like a little bit of the tiger face,
Mm.
and it just looks like it's
Oh.
browning.
And why did you burn there? The bounce rug.
It wasn't
You're a
worth
really
anything
bad
anyway.
person.
I am
That
not.
rug did nothing to you.
But it was going to die anyway. It is already dead.
It's
Why
already
am I
dead.
arguing about a fucking rug that's dead anyway?
The dead rug was gonna die.
Anyway.
It was on its last legs.
All right,
Actually,
so
it was on no legs.
Whoa.
so yep, that was an appropriate response. So you see the door that's left in front of you, and you have the secret passageway upstairs that you found from earlier.
Let's go. I say we go check the last door. I'm gonna go investigate the door.
Agreed.
Okay. Investigation check.
16.
It seems fine.
Cool. I open it.
Okay. You see a bathroom.
Yay.
There's a wooden tub with some clawed feet, a small iron stove with a kettle resting atop it, and a barrel under a spigot in the east wall
You see a stove in the bathroom?
for heating
Warming up water.
Yeah.
Oh.
water. For a hot bath. There's a cistern on the roof used to collect like rainwater, which was borne down a pipe to the spigot. However, it looks like the plumbing is really shitty and not probably working anymore.
Does anybody need to pee?
I'm just gonna look at all of my armor and look at him.
He's really fucking weird.
I close
You
the door and I
see-
say, "Let's go."
You see Callista whisper up to something. Whisper, whisper, weird.
I like to
And she
turn to
just looks back.
Arcene and I would like to say, "I do not trust this girl, and she is very weird."
Because you see these two half-elves whispering to something. Well, you know Ven, it's a dragon. But there's whispering to themselves, basically.
I'm just gonna ignore it for now. I have no comments to make on it at the moment.
Kent doesn't either. So you guys going to the stairway?
Sure.
Yep, we do that.
Okay. You guys go to the stairs, and you ascend upwards. You bank a left with the stairway, and it kind of goes up. And there's a door in front of you.
Investigate.
I'm gonna.
What would you like to do?
I was gonna investigate it, but you can
So-
investigate.
Both half-elves are, like, squished between, like, the 5 feet kind of thing. I would say squished, but you're really thin, so you're just, like, you're fine. And both of you are, like, trying to, with the door, investigating.
Well, I got a 15, so.
I also got a 15.
Well, you know what?
Can I use them both to just batter the door down?
So you both realize that nothing's wrong with the door, and you both go to turn around to tell Mikkel, but you both just get pushed through the door by a big armored man coming up the stairs.
Great.
Fantastic.
And the door opens in front of you, and you guys just kind of spitter in to just a bare hall that's choked with some dust and cobwebs. So it looks like the beginnings of an attic. Looking around, there's about 3 doors that you can go through. 4 doors that you can go through, and there's a window that seems to you see the roof outside.
Holy shit! I forgot Kent. I'll be right back.
By the way, I want to just point out this is kind of a retcon situation. I've been holding the candle the whole time. I haven't brought it up. Okay. I just want to make sure that nobody's like, where the fuck did that candle go?
That's a legit fucking candle. It's
a big-ass ritual candle, sir. It's meant to burn for hours.
So you go down and get Kent.
Yep.
Kent is right where you left him.
Yep.
And you slump him up and go back up the stairs. And you thunk his head in the stairwell.
I intentionally thunk his head on the door frame.
Noted. You do one accidentally, too, so he gets 2.
Yeah, okay.
You go thunk, yeah, and thunk him again. Oh shit. Whoops.
Too many times. He's gonna have a
He's gonna have a concussion.
Like he was just starting to wake up too, and you just kind of thunked him out again. So yeah, you guys are in this room. There's 4 different doors to go through, and there's a window out to the attic. But out to the roof. But you see the fog is pushed up against as usual.
So this is an attic right now?
This is a really big house.
He's like this thing called TARDIS in my place. You notice?
Yeah. 11.
Yeah. When you look to the left, like the hallway kind of deepens, and there's the one door at the end. Directly in front of you, kind of like a brief hallway alcove with 2 doors, one on each side, and then there's a door immediately to your right.
I say we just do what we've been doing and go one at a time. First door first.
Or we could open up all 3 of them at the same time.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this because you're new to D&D. Don't ever fucking do that.
I would go with the right door.
Okay. So we have a vote for the right. What do you guys like to do?
Well, she can go to the right door and then she can investigate it. She's a rogue. She can do rogue
Okay.
things.
I could do rogue shit.
Callista saunters on over, and feel free to investigate.
I don't have to make all the rolls now.
Well, probably not gonna know anything. It's 7.
You notice that the door is locked.
Can I try to unlock it? I have thieves' tools.
Yeah.
18.
The door unlocks. Ben and Kel, would you be able to make a perception check for me?
I can roll any die you tell me to roll.
Will it be a good roll?
Roll the.
18.
That's the question. Roll the d17.
Oh shit. Hold on, I'll have to find one.
Oh wait, we're in Gravity Falls. Roll a d36.
D36, go. What did you roll, John?
18.
Okay. And Mikkel?
Say perception?
Yep.
8.
So, Mikkel, you're concentrating on what Callista is doing, unlocking, and you're like, well, that's pretty impressive. And Ven, you're seeing her too, and go, oh, cool. And your eyes kind of go up to the top right of the door.
Mm-hmm.
You see a key hanging from a little pin, but you don't say anything.
I keep my mouth shut to make her seem like she did a good job.
So you hear the click.
I mean, she did a good job either way.
No, she did, but it's okay.
Don't take this from her.
That's my fucking proficiency. That's all I'm good at.
You did a great job.
So Callista unlocks the door, pretty happy about it, turns around, and kind of smug look on her face.
Mm-hmm.
Give a
If your
thumbs
character
up.
would do something like that, with a thumbs up, like a big smile.
Give a
And
thumbs
then
up.
I
Right
whispered to Bartholomew, I really fucking nailed that one. They really like me. I'm in.
You see her kind of whisper to herself again.
I'm in.
I just imagine this is a normal thing that's gonna happen now, so I'm over it.
So you open the door, you said?
Yeah,
No?
why not?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So Callista opens the door, and it looks like this room contains a bricked-up window flanked by 2 dusty wood-framed beds sized for children.
No.
Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its sides, and a dollhouse that's a perfect replica of the dreary edifice in which you stand. These furnishings are draped in cobwebs. Lying in the middle of the floor are two small skeletons, wearing tattered but familiar clothing. The smaller of the two cradles, a stuffed doll that you also recognize.
As I walk into the room, I'm gonna grab that key that was hanging there, and just kind of shift it in my pocket.
All right. Put down a children's room key.
Oh, fuck.
Do these two go in there, or?
I walk in.
I'm standing in the doorway, and I'm.
Do I see that? Also, as I walk in behind her, I grab her, I pull her out of the room, I shut the door, and I say, "Don't go in there."
I go in there anyway because I have seen what's in there.
Oh my god.
And you know what? I lay them to rest.
Taking Initiative is a product of the Spark Network. For future updates, news, and all nerd-related stuff, visit us at thespark.network. To visit us on social media, you can find us on Twitter with the handle @TI_pod. That is again @TI_POD. You can find us on Facebook at the page Taking Initiative Podcast. And finally, to find us on Tumblr, go to takinginitiativepodcast.tumblr.com.
I'm Josh Perot, and I'm the DM. You can find me on Twitter at XyroxisTheBeard. That's XIROXIS the Beard.
This is Jonathan Buckmaster. I am the voice of Vendelar Greymeyer. You can find me on Twitter at Bucky_Masters.
My name is Donna Fenimore. I play Callista Bergensen. You can find me at my Twitter handle, DonnaLiftNoMilk.
Oh, hi. This is Drew Tillman, the voice of Mikhail. And you can find me on the Twitter at NotThatDrew.
All music on the show is property of Kevin MacLeod and the Incomptech website. Any information about the songs in this episode are in the description below. To give credit to the classes played in this episode, the Pendragon class, played by John Buckmaster, was created by Daresight Phantom on Reddit. The Doom Guide class was played and created by our own Drew Tillman. The Rogue class, played by Donna Fenimore, is straight out of the D&D 5th edition Player's Handbook. The D&D 5e rule set and the Curse of Strahd module are both property of Wizards of the Coast.
Where's Nick? Where's that music?
Yeah! Hey, I'm Nicholas Leroy, and I play Cat!
I don't think anyone can hear him, but he looks good with those light sticks.